You never heard the ketchup song, Morgan?
I didn't know it was a thing.
What? It's from early 2000s, but they don't actually say ketchup in it. I forget the backstory, but it's by Lost Ketchup.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good morning to you. Welcome into Studio 814. I'm Morgan Koziar.
I'm Jack McHugh.
This has to be a first.
I mean,
what a concept. I think last week we told you guys about the Heinz, is it ketchup dip? Tomato dip? Chip dip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which essentially is just ketchup. We got the box today. We got our hands on some. They were nice enough to send us our own.
Thank you, Heinz.
And so it came with this squeeze bottle of ketchup, which is perfectly fine to use as is. And they said, squeeze it into this jar. And now it's not ketchup, it's chip dip.
It's chip dip. Yeah, well, Morgan, the whole premise is, when you think of ketchup, you usually think of fries, right? Or maybe, I don't know, a baked potato, a burger. But Heinz did a survey. They said less than 10% dip their potato chips into ketchup. So they figured, why don't we make a chip dip? So now it's easier to dip your chips into Heinz ketchup because you have it in this big jar.
I don't know what to say. There's so many other things to dip your chips in.
Yes.
Like, just leave it to French fries, Heinz, I would say. I mean, I do dip, I guess. Usually when they're like homemade at a restaurant, I would maybe dip it in ketchup, but there's so many other good dips for potato chips. I think...
Well, Morgan, I guess they're trying to...
They're just rebranding the ketchup.
Well, yes, they are, because that's the thing. Like, it's literally just Heinz ketchup, but I mean, it's got to be Heinz, right? If you're gonna have ketchup.
Well, yes, and we talked about that. Yeah. Don't be serving the generic stuff. It just does not work. So, all right.
You go to your friend's barbecue and they have generic ketchup. It's like, no thanks.
What in the world? Yeah. I mean, we're in Pennsylvania. Get it right.
It's gotta be Heinz, right? Okay, Morgan, I'm gonna let you try it. They sent us some Cape Cod chips, which I love.
Yes, I do too. Oh yeah, you're not gonna crunch?
I'm not supposed to eat crunchy foods right now, unfortunately. Although I love Cape Cod chips.
No, I wish it was.
Have you ever dipped ketchup into a chip? Caitlin was saying she used to do that growing up. She and her twin brother always dipped chips in Heinz.
It is like one of those things you'd eat as a little kid, I think.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's fine.
Yeah?
It's fine, it's good. I love ketchup. I mean, I think it's a little silly, and I don't know if they were trying to make us look like idiots, but it worked.
Well, Morgan, because there is a website you can go to right now, HeinzChipDip.com. That takes you to the Walmart website, but every time I've checked, it said sold out. So either it's super popular,
go to the website or if you want to be disappointed.
Well, because remember when we talked about the Will Levis cologne?
Yeah,
it was the mayo cologne, and every time you checked the website, it was sold out. Same thing with this. So.
Well, congrats, Heinz.
Yeah.
You won. You got us to talk about this on live television.
Yes, indeed they did. Indeed they did.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Pick up the Heinz Chip Dip.
I know.
And local retailers near you.
Yeah. Well, that's because they're experimenting. Should they make this a?
And who's just dip? Like, that's selfish. To just go right in.
Right. Because
then,
you double dip.
That's wrong.
Like the Seinfeld episode, you dip the chip, you take a bite. You dip the chip again. Because they're considering making this a permanent product. And
they already have it as a product.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. Is again, on the website, I'm like 99% sure you get the box. And in the box, they literally send you an empty jar with the bottle. And then you squirt the bottle.
Like, you have to do the work, too, mind you.
Exactly. Yeah, you squirt the bottle into the jar.
Like, what's that? Yeah. That's what it looks like when you get all the little pieces. And then you have to do the work. So just buy a bottle of ketchup and call it a day. Anyway, thanks, Heinz.
Yeah, thanks, Heinz. We appreciate it. I wish I could have some chips, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah. All right, folks, we still got plenty to come on this show. Look at this cutie gordita. She is...